What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber. As always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I'm going to get right on this story, man, because a lot of people haven't heard about this story, and it's starting to go viral. So let's jump on this early. You know, guys, when you deal with somebody and you break up, a lot of times it's not hard to do, and a lot of times it leaves a lot of heartache and pain. But what's worse than breaking up with somebody is breaking up with somebody that's immature. And what's worse than breaking up with somebody that's immature and evil. I do a lot of stories on my channel about, domestic violence and stuff like that, and guys that just won't let go of girls that want to get away from them. There's another side to this coin, and I'm gonna show it to you today. And this story has devastating consequences, and it's horrifically sad. See this woman up here? Bam, let's put her up. This woman's name is Cinnamon Charmaine Rigmaiden, 31 years old, out of Detroit, Michigan. What up, D-Town? Shout out. And she's from the Livonia neighborhood. I guess it says on Detroit's east side. I guess that's where it's located. And this woman right here set her boyfriend's house on fire or ex-boyfriend, because in her words, she wanted him to feel her pain. But in her doing this, there were 3 elderly people in the house. One of them was a wheelchair-bound mother of the ex-boyfriend who died in the flames. A 57-year-old uncle, and a 65-year-old fiance of the uncle, both of whom escaped, where the mother, 53-year-old Tina Dorff, didn't. It's messed up when people involve other people into their pain and stuff when they want to hurt somebody and don't care who it is. Check out this story, man. We're going to come back and really get on this. Take a look.
A woman was trapped inside, and another woman charged today during her arraignment in connection to that fatal fire, and more details emerged about what happened that night.
As stated in the investigator's report, this defendant decided that she wanted to make her ex-boyfriend, quote, feel her pain, which she was able to do on the 3rd of June.
31-year-old Cinnamon Rigmaiden was charged in connection to a fatal house fire on Seminole Street Monday that killed her ex-boyfriend's paralyzed mother, 53-year-old Tina Dorff. They recently broke up. 2 others were injured in the fire.
She deliberated for at least 2 to 3 hours beforehand. She then decided she was going to go to a gas station, purchase 75 cents worth of gas.
Prosecuting attorney Tiana Livingston says Rigmaiden, with gas in hand, drove to the house and poured it on a couch on the front porch. Inside was the ex-boyfriend's mother, his uncle, and his uncle's fiance.
She did not call 911. Instead, as the house is burning with the people inside, she texted her ex-boyfriend and said, "Your house is on fire."
She says the uncle fled the home and his fiance jumped out of a 2nd-story window and fractured her ankle when she landed on the ground.
The victim in this case, who I've already stated her limited mobility, was able to climb out of her room and made it to the stairway 2nd floor landing, where her body was found burned.
Friday, Rigmaiden was charged with 1 count of felony murder and 2 counts of assault with intent to murder. Her bail was denied.
I don't think that any actions were meant to harm anyone but property, and unfortunately, there were some deadly consequences here.
It's important to note that the ex-boyfriend was not in the house at the time of the fire, but the assistant prosecuting attorney says that the fire was so intense that the house next door also caught fire as well. As for Rigmaiden, she's expected to return to court on June 10th for probable cause, June 25th for preliminary hearing. Reporting live here in Detroit, Lauren Edwards, Fox 2.
All right, guys, that's the video. And I want to read you this news article that has a little bit more information on how immature, childish, and evil this girl is. It reads as follows. Livonia woman accused of breaking up with boyfriend, killing his mom in house fire. It says a 31-year-old woman from Livonia is facing murder charges in connection with a fatal fire on Detroit's east side. Cinnamon Charmaine Maiden is accused of pouring an accelerant on the porch of a home on Seminole Street, just south of I-94, and lighting it on fire just after 11:15 p.m. Tuesday, June 4th. Authorities said the house fire killed 53-year-old Tina Dorff and seriously injured a 57-year-old man and a 65-year-old woman. Rick Maiden reportedly had recently broken up with Dorff's son, who was not at home at the time. Medical personnel pronounced Dorff dead at the scene. The blaze was extinguished by fire crews from Detroit and Hamtramck. Rick Maiden was arrested by the Livonia Police Department the day after the fire and turned over to Detroit Police Department. She was arraigned on Friday, June 7th, on one charge of felony murder, 2 counts of assault with intent to murder, 3 counts of first-degree arson, and 1 count of third-degree arson. She was remanded back to jail without bond. Guys, there you have it. Story of Cinnamon Charmaine Rick Maiden. Batshit crazy and immature as hell. You heard the person up there talking in defense of her? She didn't mean to kill nobody. Yes, she fucking did. Because I'm sure Cinnamon, Miss Rick Maiden, been in that house before. Know it's full of old people that live there. He lived there with his mom. You've been over that house before. You see his mom is disabled, can't get out. Guys, they said they found this woman on the floor after she was trying to crawl to get out. You know what I'm saying? Said the 65-year-old uncle's fiance, the woman, jumped out the second-story window and broke her ankle. A 65-year-old woman jumping out a damn window. The uncle, 57, made it out first. But I want you to think about something. She set a couch on fire, I guess sitting up against the house. That means that thing went up quick. Look at the damage of this house. A lot of houses are older houses. So even though they look new on the outside, a lot of that wooden stuff is old as the house, the framing. That stuff, you know, with all it being weathered and stuff, it go up quick. You set a house on fire with somebody that was handicapped in it that you knew was in there. You text the ex-boyfriend, your house on fire. Look what I did. How sick can you be? People like this, I have no leniency for. And I would spare no punishment for somebody like this. You could have walked off and went your own way. You hurt my heart, so I'm going to tear up your shit. Then on top of that, it's not even in his house. The house next door, she did something so over the top and overblown that it affected the people next door and burnt part of their house up. All of these damages, this dumbass can't even pay for. But you thought it was a good idea. They say she deliberated over this about what she was going to do. You spent $75 to catch one body and get a jail sentence and a murder rap. Think about that. You were so mad over the loss of a dude that don't want to be with you no more that you do this shit. And I'm telling you, it's a lot of fellas out there, and fellas, you can give your story in the comment section of how you was dealing with a crazy ass person with a juggernaut nature. She's no different. We all come across this type of broad where we can't even just let it go because we see quirks in their character that doesn't align with where we going in life, and we know we can't take them with us. Same thing for women. People act like the end all be all is this person that they currently with, meaning I didn't know anything about myself and about love until I met you. And all of a sudden I can't live without you. You 31 years old. Shut your stupid ass up. This stuff usually you see in guys, but I'm telling you, the rise of the way women are acting more feminine, more like men. So is the thinking. Fear of abandonment. Fear of disappointment. Can't accept it. It's not the end of the world. Hell, people lose jobs and don't lose their mind. Well, sometimes they do. But still, It's this one thing where people are fearful. They're more easily readily to go to prison and risk their freedom over just the idea of them looking like they failed at something, or just the embarrassment of something that's not even embarrassing. Just move on with your life. Guy broke up with you and you killed his mom. Burnt the house up. Displaced two senior citizens. Sorry, it's not enough. There's nothing you can do to fix this. And all this shit points on you. And I guarantee you, her dumb ass sitting up in jail now. Oh, I ain't mean to kill nobody. I just wanted him to feel my pain. We got a stupid ass excuse of that, no accountability. None. I'm hurt. I'm going to hurt you. That's the moniker nowadays. So everybody out there getting in relationships with knucklehead people, you better start paying attention to them early flags and stop being so quick to mix fluids with somebody because the opportunity presents itself. Because a lot of times, a lot of you dudes out here, y'all putting dick in these chicks and it's taking them to another level. And this is what happens. And vice versa with women. Y'all giving that juice box up way too early. And it's sending you to an early grave. That's food for thought. I'm just saying. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Shout out to everybody that came to the live stream last night. We had us a good time. And shout out to the new channel members that made themselves known in the chat. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.